Morning everyone, hope you had a good weekend and you enjoyed the swimming sessions that you've been back to so far. We're going to start the session off with 3 1-minute rounds of jogging into high knees, so I'll just call them up when you need to do them. 3, 2, 1, go. So just 3 seconds of high knees in, go. So make sure you've got 1 foot on the ground at all times, so not doing this weird shuffling thing people do during pre-pull. And high knees. And again. Last one. And stop, 10 seconds off, 2 more rounds. Two, 1, go. High knees. And high knees again. High knees. Okay, and stop. 1 more round. 2, 1, go. High knees. High knees. And again. And last one. And stop there. So warm-up's a little bit longer than it was last week. We're going to take our time, make sure that we're completely ready for the session and we're recovering well. So, iron cross. Rather than bent knee, it's single leg. It's 1 leg straight, up and across. Just change your knee position every time. Try to keep your shoulders pinned onto the floor. Just keep all the stretch in the side of your hips and your lower back. Change it then into lunge and rotate. So again, 4 each side. Do it on the move. same leg. Make sure your back stays straight with every lunge you do. How you doing, Pearl? So finish 4 on each side, then go into walk out to cobra. So toe touch, walk it to press up, sit back, press up. Concentrate on your breathing as you go through each one. Try and keep your knees straight at the top. Yeah, the last one. Okay, from walk out to cobra, we're going to go into shoulder rolls. So alternating. Try and keep your arms as straight as you can. Stop your face from drifting forward. Switch sides. Switch directions, sorry. Make sure all the way through, keep your stomach as tight as you can. And after 8, we're going to go press up to Superman. So, normal push-up position, but at the top you're going to switch sides on. So, from there, push up, out. It's 3 on each side. For a total of 6, and then 5 squat jumps. So high as you can, hands on hips or swing if you want. Couple of seconds pause in between. 2, 1. Pause long enough to kill the momentum. Go from a static position. Okay. So today's session, upper lower split. 1 round through. We're going for reps rather than time, except for dead bugs. Most of the plank things, so you can focus on core control. With the reps, let me know in the comments if you're smashing it out too quick, if you're struggling to make the rep count. Just make sure that each rep you do is the best you can, that you're holding your body positions, that you're feeling it where you need to. So I'm going to start the session off with dips into dead bugs, Bulgarian split squat, so that's rear foot elevated, which is shoulder to right. And then I'll explain the rest as we go through. So starting with dips in 3, 2, 1, go. So roughly 1 second down, 1 second pause, 1 second up. Just make sure your shoulders stay set on every one of them. So if you need to, you can pause on the bottom. Put your shoulders where they should be. Go again. Okay, last one. Okay, then you get 15 seconds break in between. So for the first week or so, we're going to focus on rep quality. So you do get a bit more time in between to make sure each set is perfect technically. Then you're going to go dead bugs. 2, 1, go. So you can go single arm and leg, as long as you make sure you're squeezing your stomach as hard as you can. It's much easier just to go through the motions, alternate your arms and legs. But if you take a deep breath, you'll feel a ton more in your stomach. Alternatively, you can go with a squeeze. So if you've got a foam roller, keep your knee up, push your hand and knee together. Switch. Okay, and relax. So give that one a try. That pushing down in the middle is going to create a lot more pressure around your core. Then into split squat left. You can weight it if you want, if you've got a bag or a small med ball. 2, 1, go. So you're going to go 10 repetitions. Okay, a couple more seconds, and then we're moving into left side plank. So 15 seconds rest in between again. And then left side plank. So 30 seconds, you should be able to start throwing in some leg raises as well. And then stop there. Then to the other side, split squat. Nope, inverted row. So table back out, row, core, then other leg. 2, 1, go. Okay, hit 10 reps. Make sure you try to hit the pause at the top. Then we're on to right side plank. Then 2, 1, go. and relax. So apart from the core work, timings aren't going to be perfect. I'm just allowing for roughly 3 seconds each. If you're getting them done way too fast, slow them down. Right side split squat. 2, 1, go. When you're at the bottom of the split squats, try and make sure that you're able to squeeze that back hip so you can feel a stretch in your back hip flexor. Okay, and stop. Okay, then leg lowers to finish off the round. 2, 1, go. So you want roughly 3 seconds from the point your foot starts to move from the top until it gets back to the top, leading with all the muscles below your belly button. It's almost like a curl from your core rather than lifting up with your hips. If you do it too quick, you're going to find it hard to get that squeeze at the top position, and stop there. So 30 seconds of rest, double what it was before, and we'll go back into dips. And 2, 1, go. And stop that. So into dead bugs. Two, 1, go. Make sure the roller goes from opposite hand to knee. Switch every time. Run out of room. Stop there. Then 2 split squat. In 2, 1, go. So we're bottom position, straight back, big squeeze in your hip and your glutes, so you can feel it stretch in your hip flexor. And then relax. Left side plank. Two, 1, go. Get the last few seconds of throwing raises when you feel ready. Just make sure your hips don't drift backwards when you try them. And stop. Okay, then we're going to go inverted row. Two, one, go. Stop there, 15 off. Right side plank. Two, one, and go. Start to struggle, split your feet, so you get a bit more stability. And stop. Then right side split squat. Two, one, go. Then stop. Finish off with leg lowers. Two, one, go. And stop. 30 seconds off again. Halfway through the session. So again, part of the big point of this session is that you're allowing yourself enough rest in between muscle groups to keep a high level of quality all the way to the back end of the session. So by the time you go back to dips, you should feel like you can do a good job. You're not too tired out. In 3, 2, 1, go. So make sure your elbows keep pointing behind you as well. So me, they'll be away from the camera. You shouldn't be able to see my elbows. Stop. Even as you come to the top, there's the last couple of degrees of the range. Keep them tucked backwards so it doesn't flare out at all. Into dead bug. 2, 1, go. So you're pulling your knee up and your hand down evenly. And stop. In split squat. Left side. 2, 1, go. That was shown you before, but you have a foam roller in your hands. It's going to help you keep your body position even. And then stop into left side plank. And 2, 1, go. Stop there, then into inverted row. Two, 1, go. After every couple, just make sure you reset your shoulders. And stop. Then on to right side plank. 2, 1, go. And stop there. Right side Bulgarian. Split squat. And 2, 1, go. And stop. Finish your leg lowers. And go. Start pairing the leg lowers off with leg raises, so you got a bit more range at the top. Up. And relax. 30 seconds off, one more round. So last round, starting with dips. In 2, 1, go. Stop. Into dead bug. 2, 1, go. And stop. Left side split squat. Two, one, go. And relax. So holding the roll is just going to make sure that all the movement comes from your hips going backwards and snapping back under your shoulders. Left side plank. In 2, 1, go. So if you can't do leg raises, try and make it a little bit more dynamic. Move your arm around and relax. Then into an inverted row. Two, one, go. Stop. It's really important you keep checking that set shoulder position. So you're pulling with a flat upper back into right side plank. In 2, 1, go. So raising your arm up overhead, try to make sure it stays in line with your hips. It's going to start putting more pressure on your body awareness. So you want your wrist to stay inside your body line. And stop. Right side split squat. Two, one, go. So if you do it explosively enough, you should get a bit of a pop to drive your foot down. It'll feel sort of like you're finishing a hamstring raise. And then relax. Finish up with leg lowers. In 2, 1, go. Means you get a bit of a stretch in your lower back as well. That extra bit of range of motion is going to make it much harder to leap with your hip flexors. You're only making progress when you don't have to push down so hard on the ground. Relax there. Session done. So move into recovery. The same circuit as the post pull. So arch stretch. Hips to the side. A little bit to progress this again, foam roller, so you can get adductor squeeze in, bring your knee on the top of the roller. So you're going to push your knee down as your hand goes to the side, swap over. So take your time, spend a couple of seconds in that end range position so your body starts to get more comfortable with it. And then super couch. So as you're doing it, make sure your core is set, ribs are down, shoulders are pulled back and down towards your hips. So you can get into this position and you don't feel a massive amount happening at your quads. It's probably a good sign. And switch sides. Make sure your hips are level, so if you start lifting one side up too high, you'll lean over, push it down. And then stop. Go into active straight leg raise. It's a deep breath, set your stomach. top over it. So remember, you're trying to use a big quad squeeze to stretch your hamstrings. We're squeezing all the muscles on the front of your body, the ones in the back will relax. And make sure that your knee stays over your hip. Start in that position there. If you start to straighten your leg and it drifts forward, just put your hand there. So it drifts away a little bit. It's just something to bear in mind. Then go into lat hinge. Try to drive your head through that gap. If you can, have your thumbs up to the ceiling as well. So again, you're just externally rotating your hand. You get a bit more stretch on your lats without having to push yourself down quite so far. Just got to make sure that your body is rounding more from the middle of your back up rather than down. Okay, then shin box. If you want to feel it a bit more, rock your knees over to the side and turn your upper body towards your back knee. The straight arms reach all the way across. It's based on how you feel. If you're feeling particularly tight, maybe leave that, lean back a little bit, straighten your legs some more. So you're just going to loosen off all those muscles that try and stabilize your leg during kicks. And then finish off with chest rotations. And then swap sides. Then leave it there. So gym session with tonight, lower body strength starts. So where it says focus on gym, if you have access to a gym, you do the second exercise. If not, do the first. Everything else remains the same. So people who are doing a single leg hip thrust, you could do that with maybe a plate on your hip or a dumbbell. If you're at home, just use a loaded bag. Anything else, let me know. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on Thursday morning.